joined by Jet Jaguar here. Jet, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Now you've switched out with Shy for the jungle here, for the game 2, and the sides have switched over. So University of Montana is on left side, and they first banned pick set. First ban set because you are no longer on the squad right now.
Hey, you know what I say? You never pick a fight you can't win.
It's true. True. There you go. Wow, and they ban Vayne. University of Montana even, so we can see that we're not going to get the Vayne play like we had last game. So there we go. Oh, we got a shout out to you from Nikita and from Josh there.
Tessa, bring me snacks. I want snack. Bring me snack.
Okay, we got the Sejuani click. First pick. We got the bear back. We got the bear.
I have a sinking suspicion of what's about to happen.
Oh.
I'll let you know here in a second if
whatever our second pick is. Okay, we got the Trundle pick, which is most likely to counter Shy now that he is in the game. What do you think about that?
Trundle is a very strong pick into Sejuani. He can steal a ton of her stats because her passive, if you didn't know, gives her a ton of magic resist and a ton of armor, making her almost impossible to burst early.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. We see an Aatrox as the second pick, most likely for the top laner there. And here we see the Braum pick. The Braum pick. Now, I think I know what's going on here. I think I definitely know what's going down. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if you guys can call it out. I know that someone in the chat knows what's going down right here, right now. From University of Montana, we have a lot of good champions coming out here. I got it from Cass. Bearcomp question mark. I think so. We're going down and throwing down the Bearcomp. We see the play from LeBlanc right here as a counter pick to Coles, but I don't know if that's quite the good play here. We'll see what Colorado decides to ban in their ban phase here. We see the Morgana ban and the Senna ban right away. We see what are they gonna ban. They're trying to figure it out. Seeing what could be the potential ban pick. This is quite the question. 1 second left. They didn't ban. Oh, there we go. It was the Lucian right there. Ooh, a little delayed. I was a little worried. The Caitlyn ban right away, right there. What a ban! And now we see Colorado with the pick. Depending on what they pick, we could be able to get the bear comp out.
We still don't know if it's a bear comp.
Still don't know if it's bear comp. I'm pretty sure this is bear comp. We got 3. We have 3 for bear comp. 3 for bear comp. The Sivir pick, and now here we go. This is it. This is the moment. There's the Volley Bear, the click, and there's the Udyr. Oh my goodness. We see it here, and now the bear comp is out.
Let's get a bear comp in chat.
Bear comp in chat. Look at the spams. I want the spams. Unfortunately, we do not have a bear emote to spam for you guys yet. Apologies. But here we go. We have Sejuani with her bear skin. Annie has the reversal Annie skin, so that way she becomes a bear. And Ted, she summons the bear. So, you get that. And then Udyr has his bear stance. And Braum, he's bear. Yeah, he's bear. So Volibear, of course, is also bear. And so we have Volibear top lane, Udyr Jung. Then Sejuani is mid lane. And then Annie Braum bot lane. Now, this is quite the interesting bot lane because I know that Teemo is also an option in the bot lane there instead of Annie because Teemo has a panda bear. Uh, he has a panda bear a skin, so he could have been the next bear. Well, what's going on here?
Mods, can we get a timeout on Archie ADC? Yeah.
Oh. No, no. Little flame going between the two of them. Familiar with the bear theme? Alright, so we take a look at our summoners here. We do have double teleport coming from University of Montana. This is a comp that they've been practicing with a little bit and ready for this bear comp. He will not abuse his power. Thank you, Zadam Taz. Slash timeout. Wait.
Yes, Josh, you need to be put in a timeout.
Oh my goodness. He just typed it. He typed it. Okay, we're waiting for the spectator delay. We got 2 minutes left. We did see the Zyra last pick that I didn't talk about.
Pog.
So, oh my goodness. There's the timeout for 600 seconds.
That's what I like to see.
On Archer. Oh boy. So we do see in bot lane, it is Siffer Zyra against an Annie Braum. We'll see how that works out here as the bear comp is getting ready to be pulled out and down. I think we can go into this strong and get ready to take this game too. I think this will be a nice clean game with the Bears throwing it down.
I think this game is going to be absolutely unbearable.
Very true. Very true. I think so as well. That was barely a warning from Maverick in there. We get the bear puns. I'd like to see more of these bear puns in chat for future reference, as we do have all the bears. We do have all the bears. Now I'm still a little puns are clawful. There we go. I like it. I like it. We do see I am like, Jet, what are you thinking? Like in the bot lane, I'm surprised they didn't pull out Teemo. Why do you think they went with Annie Braum instead of Teemo Braum down in bot lane?
Annie gives a lot to the team. She has a nice a range of abilities, and I think their bot lane is going to be in for a shocker.
Wow, but Annie could have gone mid lane though, and Sejuani could have been jungle, or just not have Sejuani, or not have Udyr. One of those two.
I don't know. I don't really think Teemo's a bear.
Oh, but he has the panda bear skin. He has the panda bear. So he is a bear.
I guess that's true. Oh, but Teemo is actually in the game, if you didn't know. With this skin, Annie's ult throws out a large Teemo.
Oh, that's right. With the anniversary Annie. So we will be able to see that. Okay. Here we're going to jump over to the game. Getting ready. Here we go. We do see that Braum is there with the chair, getting ready to hit them up and down and all around. We see the initial start as we start spreading out to a 5-point. Looks like both sides are doing 5-point, just like last game. No cheese around here. Oh, here we go. Trundle and Udyr are right up there in the time of their game. We'll see if Trundle goes into the bush here. Udyr does not attack. He's standing there doing nothing.
He was
Shy.
tabbed. Lashai was Shahai. His name is Shahai. Was tabbed out.
He was. Wow. What was he thinking? He could have hit them with the bear stance. He did start with bear stance, so I don't know what he was thinking. Wow. We see a throw early game. Wow. Really missed that. Really missed that.
I'm curious to see how Shahai does on this Udyr.
We see the barely missing the opportunity in chat there coming from Coach Kale. I like it. I like it a lot. How do you time out a mod? That's a good question. That's a good question, Cass. We do see Udyr did rotate back down to take his red first. Here we see a nice clean plays coming from Sejuani here in mid lane. LeBlanc jumping in to get some good damage off on Sejuani.
I think he barely felt that.
I think so too. Ooh, an attempted knock-up snare from Zyra there. It is pizza time, apparently. So we see good top lane plays coming out from Vegicarp as the bear himself. Yes, a lot of good bear. Oh my goodness, even more. Kale, you are just popping off in chat with these bear puns. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Oh, a lot of good damage coming from LeBlanc, but Coles is, like we said, just barely feeling that at all. Not even hitting 25% missing health there, as LeBlanc is about half and has to use pots to heal herself back up. Oh, some good engage from Sejuani, dashing into the LeBlanc. Gets rooted by the LeBlanc, though. He's going in a gank from Trundle up in top lane, but it's not doing much, as Volibear does get away. We see some good farm from Annie here. Now, I'm interested in this... Oh, here we go. We see some good damage and igniting from LeBlanc, getting first blood, doing a lot of good damage. A flash from Shy to try to get that here. He doesn't have the speed he needs quite yet with Volibear. We see the bear run in, potentially knocking, but he backs up to the Aatrox here. He's going to go and stun with the bear stance, and Aatrox is going to flash and get a kill on Shy. Oh my goodness. The bears are slacking up in the top in mid lane, getting caught out left and right. Oh my goodness.
It's unfortunate for Shahai. He was chunked early from his jungle.
Well, here we see some good damage from Volibear onto the Aatrox there. As we see, the police force is making its way up in top lane, really standing out against the Aatrox here. Oh, and a missed farm from Volibear right there. He missed the last hit on a minion. I'm calling him out on it. You know, he got his cannon minion, but... Oh, a good gank from Trundle here, knocking him back. Volibear's gonna run.
The Volibear passive is really good in times like that when he's getting ganked. Stops him from dying quickly.
Here we see Aatrox is backing, and a teleport coming out from Volibear here. Using that teleport to get back into the lane, that is not the hottest move. It is a necessity, though, as Aatrox is able to walk back to lane, keeping his teleport up and active.
Yes.
See Annie getting some good farm down there in bot lane, actually ahead of the Sivir here. Which some might say is surprising in Annie against a Sivir, but with Rusk's farming skills, I kind of see it coming. Oh, here we go. Some nice trading going off in both lanes now, in top and mid. Here we see Volibear getting a little bit of poked on up in the top lane. Trying to get a little bit of damage as he can on Aatrox, and a snare onto the Annie, getting some good damage from Zyra right there. Dash from LeBlanc, potentially trying to get a stun from Sejuani. Doesn't quite get the damage, and stun off in the middle. Yeah, Nikita, I think this is going to be a close game as well, but I think the Bears can pull through. Here we see some pings going up and around as Ocean Drake is up and ready to be taken. We see there are a couple of wards left and right around Dragon for this Ocean Drake. So we'll see what can happen down there. We see LeBlanc getting some good damage on Sejuani. Sejuani definitely needs to wait for the late game for the most part. But we'll see.
Ooh,
oh my goodness, the burst! Sejuani taking out LeBlanc, predicting where she actually was compared to the Mimic clone that was running around there. Braum is getting some good damage off on Trundle, pushing him away from Dragon. Stunning with the bear stance. Trundle getting stunned again from the Braum. Getting some good damage. Sivir comes in here, though. Getting some good damage on Braum and Udyr. Udyr is looking pretty low. Flash away from the Braum, and Udyr gets taken out by Sivir. Dragon heals up as they are starting it back up, though. Annie is here trying to get ready for contesting, but I think the Dragon is going to go to Colorado here. Yep, the secured Ocean Drake goes to Red Team. They now have 3 kills and about a 1k gold lead. Here we go. We see LeBlanc and Sejuani in mid lane are trading pretty fairly here. LeBlanc does have CS up on Sej, which isn't the greatest thing. Bot lane is pretty even though, but Sivir just got that kill on Udyr. So now she's ahead of the Annie. Not looking too hot down there. Oh, and it looks like Archer is no longer timed out in chat. He's back.
Unfortunately.
Oh, some flame coming out. Get some good damage and farm coming out from both bot lanes. ADC's there. Sivir is now ahead of CS from Annie. Good engage coming from Sejuani here, but she gets rooted by LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is poking her down with a lot of good damage. We're trying to see Sejuani burst down LeBlanc here, get the stun off, but backs up, goes and ults down, getting a kill on LeBlanc! Aatrox is coming in for the cleanup. She flashes away. Sejuani is getting out of there and trying to help carry the team in the mid lane, as everything else is not looking too hot, as Rift Herald was just taken by Trundle. Trundle has it, and he's ready to drop it down somewhere, but who knows where it's going to take him. Oh, we see Zyra coming up to counter the Braum from taking the pink. So, yeah, I think that Zyra skin is just pretty meh. You know, I'm not a big fan of it.
I think it's pretty grisly.
Yeah, it is pretty grisly, not gonna lie. Shy is just getting poked
Shy's gonna go down here.
Wow! LeBlanc coming in for the assist on Trundle actually just takes the kill right away. Udyr has fallen pretty far behind the Trundle. He's up in 3. We'll see how many levels. He's just 1 level, but he is 0-3 in the jungle. It's not looking too hot.
Moon is mauling, just like the Bears are mauling this team. Oh,
True.
they're
We
going to
see
go in.
An ult coming out of Sivir to attack literally no one as she gets stunned and slowed down by the Braum. So her ult has been procced, and we'll see if University of Montana takes that to their advantage. Aatrox has been staying in mid lane for quite a while, so now that LeBlanc is back, he's going to rotate around, but Volibear has been able to just roll around up here in top lane, getting his farm back up, getting ahead of Aatrox, and potentially getting this plating. We see a lot of good damage, slow on LeBlanc, getting a lot of good damage, taking you down with Ignite, and a good kill from Coles in the mid lane, taking LeBlanc down as Sejuani now
with this
3 and 1.
Sejuani popping off.
Really popping off this game. We see that big burst, Sejuani one shot. Oh, and we see Volibear hiding in the bush from Aatrox. Staying in lane to make sure he gets experience, though. See Aatrox doing a lot of good damage, and he's running down, getting ready to throw. Oh, and he gets pulled away. Oh, he just barely doesn't get good.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
It doesn't matter. Look at that damage.
The Volibear is
jumping around. We see an ult from Aatrox come down, and Volibear is doing some good damage. Is he gonna be able to flash and throw damage? Vegicarp takes the kill on Aatrox,
evening the kills out and even taking the gold lead there.
Whoo! What a great, amazing play out of Vegicarp as Volibear up in the top lane, getting some flashes, dodging all the hits from Aatrox at the end there, getting a nice, good, secured kill. He's now 1-0 up in the top lane, unlike Aatrox, who's 1-1 now. That gives him a huge advantage up in the top lane, as he's also ahead by about an entire wave off Aatrox. We see a Herald drop down here. Good damage onto the turret, taking out almost three platings. We see some good damage from Braum as he ults in, and the Zyra ult knocks up only Braum. We see Vegicarp is down here, stunning
gonna chomp away the Sivir.
Ooh, and taking her out.
Another stun coming in.
A stun onto the Trundle here. We see a lot of
Trundle's
good damage
trying to get a
going
kill
in
here,
here.
but it's not gonna happen.
Takes him out. What an amazing play from Shy there as Trundle came in for the gank, and Vegicarp teleported down and was able to help secure a double kill for the University of Montana.
Can we get a Grizzled in chat?
Ooh. Get Grizzled. Here we see second dragon goes to the University of Montana here, as it is Cloud Drake, and it's another infernal map. The forest is going down as the fires are blazing.
Sun's out, claws out.
Sun's out, claws out. Here comes the bear.
Looks like these bears aren't in hibernation anymore.
Oh
They
yeah.
finally started to get their stuff rolling.
They stopped sleeping, and just coming out of winter time here, you know, really jumping up and out of that hibernation. They had to get a little bit of like drowsy awake call kind of thing going. Here's Annie over here getting ready to stun somebody. She has the stun up, getting ready to take someone out. They have switched top and bottom. Oh, nice ult on the Zyra!
Such a
and taking
burst
out the Zyra. Whoo!
I've never seen this before. This AP tank burst assassin Sejuani.
Just 4-1, going and jumping, ulting on people and popping them out. Rusk is getting taken in this 1v1 against Aatrox. Not looking too hot there. A lot of good damage onto the turret from Vegicarp here. He has to get away as Sivir popped her ult. Almost. Here we see they're rotating around, taking out wards, getting ready for that in 20 seconds second Rift Herald. Oh, a jump on from LeBlanc, and Braum gets ready to come down and slow LeBlanc down. But they're just going to try to push this turret as a two-man push, potentially rotating up to Herald here. As we see Volibear's running at Sivir, but she puts up her bubble, so Vegicarp backs off as it's a 2v1 now. Getting ready for that potential kill on Volibear, but it doesn't matter because Volibear can get away. Nice knock-up on there. Get the Trundle to come around as Sejuani almost got caught by the two of them trying to go in on LeBlanc.
They're desperate for that 400 gold bounty. They want the money.
They want the money. We do see a fight over Herald here. Oh, and we see a good stun on to the Herald, and Trundle takes the Herald, picking it up right there before he dies. It did not time out.
Ooh,
oh, a nice ult on
LeBlanc
there.
gonna go down here to the
LeBlanc is
Sejuani burst.
jumping over the wall. You see LeBlanc staying under tower, and here's the Aatrox to stop the Udyr. Stunned on the Aatrox. Udyr is running around. We have Tibbers thrown down, and there's the Teemo that we were talking about before. We're going to try to take out the turret up here. Getting a lot of good CS as well. Aatrox and LeBlanc both having back here, as they were very low. Mid turret, outer turret goes down, and bottom turret also goes down, and top turret is about to follow. There we have it, folks. All three outer turrets have been taken out by the University of Montana, securing that push into the jungle.
Can we get a timeout on Kale? That one deserves a timeout.
My bare hands. Oh my goodness. What a nice... I like it. I like the puns. Keep them coming, Kale. Keep them coming. Ooh, good secure, good secure. It's Trundle taking his blue, giving him the chomp. Wow, Udyr just going down into town on the red. Volibear coming in and around, taking out this ward as the pink ward was able to spot the blue. What an amazing play. We are about 4K gold lead right now with Ocean Drake and Infernal Map getting ready. Trundle with the taunt dance. Oh! Ooh!
Maybe
a
able to
flash misplay potentially. We were seeing the...
He was trying to stop the rift from proccing, but it wasn't enough time.
Oh. And here we see the Herald comes up and takes out the tower as there's a kill on Volibear from Sivir and a potential kill on Shy for a double kill for Sivir. Going and hitting out Braum here. We see another potential kill. They're diving down and gets the kill on Braum. Trundle takes him down, and Herald is still up, taking out over half the health of this inner turret in bot lane. That is quite the big bear misplay. We see Trundle going and taking Infernal by himself. Getting some assistance from Aatrox as he jumps down here. Him and Aatrox are taking this dragon for sure. He did smite it, even though their jungler was out and had just came back up. Shy was not in the sight, but he still smited just in case. They do see Sejuani up in top lane, split pushing hard, taking out that inner tower in top lane. Wow, what an amazing play. Split push from Sejuani up there. We now have the 2K gold lead after all those kills. They got some shutdown gold on Volibear, and we're able to kind of bring it back. Oh, and we see a snare onto the Sejuani's taking out, and Vegicarp goes for the assist. We see an ult coming out from Sejuani onto the Sivir. Sivir is running around taking a lot of damage as Aatrox is here and takes out Udyr. We see Aatrox going and taking out Volibear with Zyra's help, and he comes in, stunning Aatrox, bursting him down to quarter health, and gets almost taken out as she flashes away to save herself, throwing down Tibbers. A lot of questionable engages coming from University of Montana. They kept going in, then going back out, and going in one at a time instead of waiting for the full team. See, Udyr is back up soon. Here he is, and we see good damage coming from Sivir on the turrets here, as Tibbers is up now. We see a potential mid lane engage onto the Sivir, but but she sees that Braum is here and needs to back off massively. Here we see some rotation as Golems is being taken. Well, Krugs is being taken by Aatrox, getting some CS as he waits for some engagement. This is a very close game. You know, Colorado has actually been bringing it back. The Bears were getting ahead for quite a while there, but now it's quite the close game, and this shows games can change at any time. We see a nice hit from Sejuani, a double team onto the Braum, coming in, taking out Aatrox's hit points, dashing over the wall from Sejuani. Aatrox is waiting for that nice slow from Sejuani and jumping over the wall here. Flash over the wall from Sejuani as Andy's coming in as well. Coles gets a kill, and here comes Trundle and Zyra for a 3v2. A TP for Volley, going and throwing Zyra off and taken out by Rusk. And here we see Udyr stunning the Trundle, chasing him down, taking him out. We see a redemption coming out here. Shy gets taken out by the LeBlanc as they go under turret, trying to snare and get Trundle with the Sejuani ult, but not quite, as he's still living under turret. Oh, we see some dashing and hitting on the Sejuani, goes onto the Sivir here, pulling her out, stunning her, taking her down. Coles gets another kill on Sivir as they're rotating around, trying to get Liz LeBlanc, who teleported back into 3 of them, and now she has to dash away and try. She gets a stun from Annie here, getting a lot of big damage, but here we go, and a lot of good damage coming from Rusk as he takes a kill on LeBlanc. What an amazing play. And a little bit of a misplay from LeBlanc when she teleported back into 3 of them right there in the jungle. And here we saw them go. And Azonia's coming out from Zyra right there.
Zyra's gonna
to get killed under tower.
The chain inting is happening.
Ooh, what a back. Actually, I have the Annie Anniversary skin, but I've actually never really played it, so I haven't seen her back yet. A lot of cake. A lot of cake. Ooh, Baron is taking a lot of Vegicarp's health right there. Ooh. Whoa. What an amazing emote from Kale with someone with a bear hat.
What emote is that?
Oh.
Oh, did I hit something?
In order to do that, we gotta have to like alt-tab.
Oh.
But I do not know what that emote is. Here we see a good engagement onto Braum here, but Braum ulting down and taking out a lot of LeBlanc's hit points. Udyr chasing her down, but it's the wrong LeBlanc. And Annie popping down Sivir. She's at 1 hit point with a stopwatch, takes her out anyways, because no one was out there. And an ult from Sejuani takes out a lot of the health of Zyra, and Vegicarp secures the kill, taking her down. Sejuani and Udyr here for the chase. Udyr coming around with his turtle bubble. Sejuani going in, stunning, knocking up the LeBlanc there. Double dash over the wall as LeBlanc is taking ignite damage. We see some good damage from Annie, almost hitting there. The Infernal Drake does go to the University of Montana, taking and securing that. It is now 2 dragon to 2 dragon, both with Infernal Drake and then one other. Wow. We see a nice hit from Braum, but he's getting taken in a 2v1. Aatrox pulling him over. He flashes over the wall, getting, taken out. And Annie is there to try to stun, potentially, the Trundle. There it is. The Tibbers attack onto the Trundle. She Zonia's with the stopwatch and gets taken down by LeBlanc. But Trundle is going after the Tibbers is going after the Trundle here. Gets taken out, though. Not able to do as much damage as he thought. You see a potential Baron start from Colorado here. Here we go. They are engaging, and Vegicarp is here, waiting for a nice run out onto the Zyra, throwing her out from the root from the Tib. Oh my goodness, what a kill onto the Zyra. Sejuani's getting pulled out, shut down by Sivir. We see a bear come in and stun him as Udyr gets taken out right after Vegicarp is going in, getting a double kill, a triple kill. He's going and he's taken out by the Aatrox as Braum comes in, trying to get the assist but he's getting taken out in a 2v1 here on a Trundle and Aatrox play. He throws down his ult, trying to get a good knock-up and escape, but is not able to make it out. And a triple kill went to Vegicarp there, but 4 people went down for the University of Montana and only 3 went down for Colorado. That is not the greatest play for the University of Montana. We do see the University of Montana, even after that fight, is still ahead on kills and on goals. On gold by about 1K now, but the turrets, they do have 2 turrets on Colorado. We'll see how the game goes from here. Dragon isn't up for another 2.5 minutes. We'll see Aatrox not quite finishing off Krugs. There were still 2 up in his own jungle. Won't get that reset. We see some good warding from LeBlanc here, throwing down that pink. Udyr is going to go and take it out right away, but LeBlanc is coming in, and Zyra gets pulled over by Vegicarp, thrown in and taken out right away in a sudden burst. Oh, and we see Trundle coming in and getting a throw away as, oh my goodness, a dash from LeBlanc. Teleporting back, they are starting Baron, University of Montana, as they saw that most of their team was down in bot lane. We see Aatrox is up here, though, throwing down that pink ward, seeing that they're a 4-man doing Baron. Just might dash over, and he does a lot of burst damage. He's getting knocked up and out, but blue team does secure Baron. Getting nice 4 kills there, snaring Aatrox, dash over the wall from Sejuani, getting away, and he goes in for the kill, getting burst down. Sejuani comes in and takes out Aatrox. Right there, stun on to Braum from LeBlanc. LeBlanc is on the wrong side of the jungle at this point. We'll see how she can escape from this, as her entire team is coming into the jungle. We don't want an engagement here. University of Montana wants to make sure they keep the Baron buff going strong. And we do see a spread into the lanes as their team goes and takes out this top turret here right away with a 3-man push, 4-man push now up in the top lane. They do have to contest this with the Baron buff and hopefully excel and stop this turret rush. The Trundle is doing really well with a lot of good damage. He's 2, 3, and 13, helping that kill assist. We see Braum is getting knocked up and around and getting pulled down. Wish goes down to the Sivir as Annie's getting poked out and down. We see Sejuani coming in on the LeBlanc. LeBlanc dashes over to Annie, trying to just take her out and takes her down as Sejuani goes down to the Trundle. And we see up here, Udyr is taken out by Aatrox, evening up the kills and going over gold lead to Colorado, and shutdown goes to Vegicarp on the Sivir here, and we see LeBlanc is taken out by Annie, aka the minions, because it was the last person to hit her. The gold lead goes back up to University of Montana, and the turrets are even on both teams. Here we go. We see they are starting Infernal Drake, and Trundle is going to take it by himself here. Braum is going to rotate down, trying to get a good resist, but the dragon has been taken. Colorado is 1 dragon away from the Dragon Soul, as we'll see here. Trundle goes and takes out the Grom. Trundle's building some good damage. He's 3-3-14, doing really well for himself here. He's building very, very tanky. He has a lot of hit points and a lot of good push and ganking options with his speed. Braum goes and stuns Sivir right there, getting her that slow. Not so fast. As he goes and attacks Sivir here. Needs 1 more hit on her to get the secure. see Aatrox coming in, taking Braum out and getting taken down by Vegicarp. Vegicarp going in, trying to throw somebody, throws into LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets taken out by Coles. Coles goes in onto the Sivir here, gets a double kill and gets taken out by the turret with Sivir as the kill secure. Here we go, and tower does go down to half here for Colorado. As mid tower almost gets, mid inhib almost gets revealed for Colorado there. We see a TP from Annie going down to the bot lane to try to push that wave off. And here we see Vegicarp roving down and around into the bot lane, trying not to give away his position as he did see that ward coming out from red in the scuttle there. Here we see the team is back up. Sejuani comes up in right now. Seconds. Golf goes down. And red is being secured. A lot of objective, just casual clearing, some wave pushing, clearing out minions on both sides here. Here we see the red team, they are stacking together, and Trundle is up in top, and Udyr is going in to attack him. This probably isn't the smartest move, but we see he goes in anyways. Shy is going to get taken out. Oh, but Braum comes in. Shy is still going down here, as it gets a lot of damage from Braum. The ult come to knock up the stun. The Shy kill onto the Trundle as Aatrox comes in to try to help, but the teleport was too late. An ult onto the LeBlanc, the knockup, the stun, the Zonias from LeBlanc still getting taken out by Coles as Volibear goes and kills Sivir right there. Zyra is over the wall flashing as we get a flash kill for a double kill for Sejuani in the mid lane. University of Montana is bringing it back to their A game.
That is a yeehaw. That is definitely a yeehaw.
Definitely a yeehaw. He's on the bear. Yeehaw's from the bear. Riding it into the lane. Here we go. Inhib, mid inhib is going down here. Aatrox is having to back. And we see a Braum backing as well. I actually want to see this back. Here we go. And he jumps on the chair, missing the Poro just barely. Whew. What an amazing play. What an amazing play. Now, Baron is up in 10 seconds. We'll see how the team decides to play around that. Infernal Drake isn't up for another minute. So we see Colorado is heading towards Baron as it looks like Udyr is putting down some wards, getting ready for that Baron from Colorado. We see a pink ward placed by Colorado as well in the Baron pit. See a couple on Sejuani. Ult, dash over and taking out Zyra, potentially getting a shutdown on both Sejuani, and she was able to ignite to get the Zyra kill, but the 3v1 was too much. Wow. Here we see in chat, Coach Kale telling Isaac to build a death cap, but he's not quite. Here we go. Volibear going and throwing LeBlanc out of the turret. She dashes and flashes away into the turret as it was going down. Zonia's right there to get killed by Vegicarp because she dashed back in. And Vegicarp went down to Sivir. And he was able to Zonia's right there in a 1v3 as they're rotating down and around to Dragon. But Dragon was secured by the University of Montana while they were still going and killing Volibear and trying to take out Annie. What a nice split take. Oh, and here we see Udyr going in onto the Aatrox here, dashing and dodging a lot of things, getting hit left and right. Bear having to run out because he's only 2-9-3. He's not as aggressive as he can be at this point. Baron is getting, oh, and an ult for Sejuani, dashing and killing Zyra. Double kill for Annie right here, though. Triple kill for Annie onto the Baron buff they go. Wow. And it's at half. What a nice, amazing steal and take from Annie there. Taking out, getting a triple kill. And Baron goes to the University of Montana on a 5-man Baron.
PogChamp.
That's a big PogChamp. Wow, and here we see Udyr running around, getting ready with Braum to go and clear up the 3-man top lane here, giving Baron buff to the minions. We see a 3-1-1 coming out from University of Montana as they are pushing hard with this Baron buff. Udyr just wants to run into the tower, taking it out. There's not much Colorado could do against 3-man push up in here in top lane. Aatrox is getting stunned out, and Tibbers comes out. We see a TP from Volibear up in the top lane here, knowing that he was too far back in the bot lane to really try to push out the turrets. Volibear goes in and gets a kill on Sivir. He gets taken out by LeBlanc plus the turrets. And a nice knock-up stun onto the Trundle there. Gets taken out by Shy. Shy is going and taking out, getting a double kill on Zyra. He's going onto the LeBlanc. The LeBlanc gets knocked up by the Braum ult. Zhonya's trying to stop her, but she gets killed by Annie.
And this is going to be game.
Oh, and looks like this is going to be the end of the game as Sejuani is pushing the wave, the Aatrox, because he's the only one up. There's not much he can do. The Annie is still here, and they're stunning. And game 2 with the Bear comp takes the match, takes the game. What an amazing play from both teams, and especially the Bears. Right on, right on. We're jumping over here. We can see the KDA. It was pretty close throughout most of the game, but for the most part, University of Montana with the Bears pulled through and came out the top. That was a really well done part on the University of Montana. I'm really glad they finally listened to me and pulled out the Bear comp like I've asked for the past couple weeks. I was given a promise 2 weeks ago, and they denied me and lied to me about the promise, but they brought it back in and around and brought the Bear comp today for match 2, and I'm proud that they did. With that, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you everybody in chat for spamming as much as you can. We love seeing you all here. Join us this Thursday if you feel like it. We got a Rocket League game at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Feel free to hop in, give us a shout. We'd love to see y'all there.